All right. Well, guys, welcome to this live session here with your host, Dre Day FX. So, as we do every London and New York session, we look at the Forex market, indices market, and the metal market here in regards to my own customized indicator here that is called the high-low AIEA. So, this is an indicator that I created and I coded myself, and that uh, basically helped me look at the market here in regards to the way that I trade. So high-low levels, you have VWAP, so volume weighted average price, and you have POC, point of control. So add it all up all together here with the right direction. You're gonna get some buy and sell signals here that will be coming in. And this morning here at London, we did have a US 30 trade for sell still ongoing. And after the session, we had a GU sell uh, that was done. And currently, we had another GU. We have a GU buy here currently. All right. So let's look at the GU buy. So we did have a small sell here at around 835, 815, sorry, for a sell, a small sell. And as you could see, if I had plotted my lines for the level, the next level here for the TP would be here. So always put my horizontal line, boom, and that will be my first TP. And as you could see, the actual trade didn't went that far. So same principle here. You have the sell signal that comes in at the close of that cancel. So at the start of this candle over here. So that will be your entry. And then the price just did this, consolidated here, and started to reverse. So this previous resistance that switched to support was a big support zone because we had multiple price movement towards this support line, and it just did the same thing here. Okay, now we have the buy signal. So in regards to the buy, what we do here is we look to see exactly where we put your stop loss. So same principle, you put it at the previous swing or at the latest level. Okay, so basically the latest level here off of that buy here will be this level here. We had a small resistant zone that broke back down. So that's a point of interest. So I would have put a line here for my stop loss. Yep. So I'm just gonna remove the last one, boom, and we're gonna remove those two because those lines were for the sell. So we're just gonna focus on the current buy here that came in at 9 o'clock. So based off of that entry here, this would be my stop loss. Okay, so this is where I would put my stop loss and my TPs. Same thing. I look at the left side and see exactly previous levels that the price went to. So that will be this one. All right. You have And always go on the left side to see exactly if we have anything between those two levels here that we may use as take profit zones. So nothing here. Then we look at the next level after this one. So the next level here is this one here. So we are going to put a horizontal line again. Boom. And then we do another one. I always put like maximum 3 levels to see exactly how the price will react to the following level. Okay, so if it breaks the 3 levels here, that means that I'll be well in profit. If it only bounce off of the first level and start to reverse, that means that it was a short movement, and we're going to be waiting for the we're going to close that trade, and we're going to wait for the following opposite signal. Okay, so for GU right now, that will be the stop loss, level here. I'm just going to remove this. I'm going to remove this one. Perfect. So stop loss right here, and those are the TP prices here. Okay, so just gonna remove it so I can see. So this is what we have here for GU. All right, perfect. Then let's look at US 30. So at London, we had a sell on US 30. That sell started to retrace, and now it's looking to do the movement here. So So like I said, off of that move, told you guys to put your stop loss here at the previous swing or at the previous level. So the level was high, and as you could see, it started to went back to that level, but it didn't break, so it did a higher low. And when you do a higher low, you know that the price will start to go to be starting to go down here. And we do have a bearish sentiment here, status. So everything is looking good to going down. And those are the TP zones here off of this move. So just going to re-enter that US 30. Boom. Perfect. So for now, we're just gonna wait it out. Elion, I hope you had a great morning. I hope everything was good in regards to your father. I know that I think you were going to pick him up from the hospital or something like that. So let me know if everything is okay on that. So what I was explaining is that we had a sell here on US 30 at on the London session, and we had a retracement here, and that was the stop loss here that I said to put the stop loss on because of that level. So we did had as you can see here, we had a support level here, resistance level here. So this is where I would have put my stop loss, and as you can see, it almost went to it, but it tried to break it, but it didn't, and now it started to go down. So this is higher low, and those are the take profit zones that I'm be focusing on. The reason why is that we had a big gap that the US 30 did. You may have a gap here on your chart, or an actual big up candle. So because of that, I'm just gonna put that at the right place here. Because of that, let me put it at the right place. I moved it right here. Boom. Because of that, I'm expecting the price to go lower, and we had the market status here is bearish. So when we had that sell, the market bias was neutral. So now it's confirmed bearish. So good confirmation here that the price is going down. So this is what we're looking for. Perfect. Great to hear. Great to hear. Great to hear. Okay, great. So you have German 40 on POC. Yeah, I know that most of the indices are crashing right now, so that's perfect. So POC was giving you a sell. So we went back to those previous zones here that we had on Tuesday. So that we call that double dipping basically. So you should have a good a good entry, and those lines here, those levels are still valid. So those are the ones to be respected. So make sure to manage your trades accordingly off of those levels here. Okay, so as always, I'm using capital.com for the feed, and those are the levels. Depending on when you got in on the 15-minute chart for POC, it should be well in profit here. I don't know when you took it at London, or start of New York. Let's see here, USD rates announcements. Yeah, exactly. We have the rate. We have FOMC at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be careful in the market today before the news event. So I would tell you to stop trading within the next 2 hours and see exactly how it's gonna work at FOMC. And I would still, if you still want to trade like that news FOMC, you could still trade it. I would tell you to do it on demo, just to be more comfortable on that. Don't trade it on your prop firm account or anything like that. But yeah, it's gonna move the market for sure. So it's a big day today in regards to that rate. So we'll see exactly if the Fed will cut rate or maintain rate the way it is. or maybe even increase rate. So if he increase rate, Trump will not be happy because he wants to cut the rate even towards zero. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna cut rate or stay at the same level. So that's great. So let's so I was talking about GU. I don't know if you saw my analysis on GU. So this is where we're at with GU. So we'll see. This is the stop loss here, and those are the TP zones that we're expecting for GU. But since it's a US pair, just trade and manage accordingly. Taking my tea here, relaxing. So we'll be here until 11 a.m. So, and the market will open in less than 15 minutes. So, and we didn't have any alerts here at 9:15. So the only alert that we had here since the start of this live is GU on a buy. So that's what you're seeing here on the screen, and we'll wait to see exactly how those TP zones will play out. And so still bullish here on GU, and let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD is still bullish, is bullish too, but no signal at all. So nothing is confirmed here in regards to a buy. So to get a buy here on Euro USD, it needs to break one of those three levels here to have a bullish sentiment. If not, we're still bearish. It was still going to continue going down. But as you can see, there was no buy signals here yet. The last signal was a sell. So that means that we're looking for a buy. No buy so far. So we sit on our hands and wait. Gold, we had a sell here at London, I think. Was that in London? No, it was at the Asian session. Now we just got a buy signal, and that was, let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. So that was at 8:15. So 45 minutes before our live session. Right now it's consolidated here a little bit, so we'll see exactly where it wants to go. So if it's a buy, same thing. You put your stop loss here. So the stop loss will be at the previous swing or at the last level. So you have the option to put it here or here. So the last swing is here. So you already have a support line that is plotted here. So you have this one here. Oops. Just gonna undo this. So we had one support line here, and you have the other one here. Okay. And you had a resistance lines here. All right, so those are basically three stop loss that you could use, because if the previous swing is too far, put it a little bit. Just look at the next level that was broken previously for a stop loss zone. Okay, so you have this one, and this one, and now we'll see exactly where it wants to go. And your TP, same thing. Look at the previous levels. So I'll go on the left side. Take the oh, there we go. So the level, no, this one here, yeah. So the TP here, you have this one here. Go on the left side. This one, I think it's the same. No, so it's not the same. So small resistance zone here. That will be a TP zone to look for. Then you have this one. And we're gonna go with a last one here. So the last one is this one. So basically I think it will be at the same level as the resistance that we have at the top. Yeah, more or less, exactly. So based off of this move, those will be the TP. But if you have put your stop loss right here too tight, you should be already stopped out. But if you give some breathing room here, that will be those two levels here, right here, for the continuation. And if it hits your stop loss, hit your stop loss, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Great. So 9:23. So 7 minutes left before the start of the New York session. So far, we only have FOMC here news at 2 for the federal fund rate. And at 2:30, we have the FOMC press conference and the FOMC statement at 2. So other than that, let's look at tomorrow's news. So tomorrow we're going to have New York session again. No London session, so only New York. So we do have unemployment claim tomorrow at 8:30. So when we're going to start tomorrow at 9, we'll see exactly how the market reacts. And we hopefully we're going to get some alerts afterwards. Or if you have access to the indicators that I'm offering based on the different indicators that you're using, you will have signals here that will be based off of the logic of that indicator. So as you can see here, for gold, price went to that level, tapped it. Now it's retracing a little bit. So that means that there was still some liquidity here at that zone. So those two stop loss here, if you had put your stop loss here, are still valid, and you still be in that trade. But those are the TP zones here for gold if he wants to go to the upside. But right now we're still in a bearish movement here. So if it's bearish here, so depending exactly if it was already bearish here when the buy came in. If that was the case, you wouldn't have taken the trade. So let's see. Let's do a replay. Just gonna do a replay and see exactly what was the actual. So it was bullish. Not, it just switched bearish. All right, perfect. Let's see here. All right, so let's look at other market here. So for German, it did hit this level here at 23,098. So maybe more or less that price, and started to bounce off of it. So if you're in a sell here, make sure to secure some profit here. At the US 30 still bearish. Still bearish here. So we have this zone to first TP zone is here. If you have taken that sell, that was the sell from London. So like I said, retrace, started to go down. We have a continuation. So let's look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ is bearish still. And US 500. So everything, so all the indices here are going down. So we did have the one subscriber here that want me to analyze a new indices in India. That was that is this one here, the NFP 500. So I'm just gonna click on it. So this one. So this is based off of the NSC index. So it's really the first time that I'm seeing this one. Never traded it at all, but it's moving really smoothly, and it's following the logic of the indicator. So when I say that my indicators here works on any type of market, you see exactly what I'm saying here. Okay, so same thing for the buys. You put your stop loss at previous levels here, and your TPs are based off of previous levels that the price needs to break in the past, and you rinse and repeat. So pretty simple to understand. And if it's the first time that you're seeing my live, my name is Dre Day FX. Call me Andre, and I've been trading for the last 12 years here in the Forex market, starting in 2013. Started to trade on my own, and after 5 years, had a mentor that gave me some knowledge in regards to fundamental analysis. But by doing that, it gave me more knowledge here in regards to how to look at the market and eventually I started to code myself and was able to code my own indicators here. And unfortunately, the last few years I had some setback in regards to my health, in regards to my eyes. So that's why you didn't see me doing lives for the last couple of years, because I was recovering and I'm still in treatment right now. But we're going back to doing live sessions here starting this week. So every day of the week here, unless I don't have any appointments in regards to my eye doctor, we're gonna do live sessions here together and analyze the market altogether. And basically, it's really to to uh, to uh, to show you exactly how I look at the market and how do I set up my stop loss and take profit, and that will help you eventually in the long run. And if you want to have access to what I'm the indicators here, or if you want to have coaching or anything like mentorship or anything like that, you can always go on the link in the on my YouTube channel. You have a Google form. You could fill it out and see exactly if you are a good fit here in regards to working with me. Perfect. So 9:32. Let's see. Let's look at German. German seems that this level here was respected. So be careful here if you were on a sell. We do have a fair value gap right here. So depending exactly on the moving off of that zone, you could put a fib from the high to the low here and see exactly the retracement on the fib at the 50 or 61.8 and see exactly how it's going to react. US 30, US 30 here we have a yeah, so it spiked up here at 9:30. Nasdaq is starting to push too, and SSP 500 the same. So let's see. All right. All right, so let's look at GU, see exactly what happened here. So GU, I think we're bullish here. I'm just gonna wait until this loads. Yeah, so we're bullish here. I was gonna see exactly how it's gonna react, or it's gonna have a continuation going up here. But that was the buy that came in at 9 a.m. And those are expected zones here that the price wants to reach here if it wants to have a continuation going up. But if it goes against you, that will be the best level here to put your stop loss here if you already took that trade here going up. So that's that on for GU, and let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD, we're looking, and there's no buy here yet. And like I said, we should be looking for a break off of one of those three resistance levels here for continuation going up. If not, we should be still bearish here on the Euro USD, but right now we're neutral, so no indecisions here in regards to the market. And let's go back on gold. So gold seems to be starting to push up here. So if you have taken that trade here for buy, it's still validated here unless you put your stop loss at this level here. But those two levels here, the last swing is still valid, but you just have to be careful here because we do our so yeah, it just switched to bullish here. Before it was bearish. Now it's bullish, so we have a confirmation here that the price seems to be going on the upside. So and those are the levels here for a TP. So this is the biggest TP here. That'll be this this level. Okay, so so we're at 50 minutes after the New York Open to see exactly if we have any signals that we should be preparing to see. And as you can see, the price here at the start of New York, it went back to that level here, and now it seems to want to continue going down, but we'll see. Usually, if we see a big wick like that, good indication here that they finished taking liquidity upside after the last higher low for a sell. So we still are in a neutral sentiment. And if you have any other market you want me to look at, feel free. We could look at it together. Sorry. All right, so 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes before the next 15-minute candle. So we'll see how the price is reacting here overall. Just have to wait and see what we have. So trading is really a waiting game, guys. So don't rush the process. See, just have to see what the market is giving you, and you execute off of what you're seeing. And with the tools and the indicators that I created here, it's going to help you to know exactly where the market is going specifically, and which levels to put your stop loss and take profit. And entry mechanism here, it could be a wide range of entry mechanisms. So you have ADX entries, you have VWAP or POC entries, you have breakouts from previous support or resistance. So, and after that, the last thing is really risk management. And the risk management is pretty simple when you know exactly which level you need to put your stop loss and take profit. Because most of the time, people are putting their stop loss or stop loss too tight and the take profit too wide. And even though they were correct in regards to the direction of the market, they most of the time the price is gonna hit their stop loss, or they were well in profit, but they didn't close their trade in profit because it was too wide. So with the indicators here and the guidance that I gave you in regards to the market, you should be well positioned to be profitable here in the future. So less than 2 minutes here. So we're gonna wait to see what we have here at 9:45 Eastern Standard Time. So less than a minute. Five. All right, so US 30 here, switch bullish. So we're waiting here for the next bullish signal because the last one was a sell. So that means that this move here invalidated here. I don't think it's gonna go down more. Nasdaq right now it's in the neutral mode, so nothing to discuss on that. S&P 500 same. I think it's neutral. All right. So I'll be back, guys, in 2 minutes. I'm just gonna do something here. It won't be long. All right, I'm back. So what are we seeing here? So German still bearish here. Yeah, so German looking good for a continuation going down. So we'll see if it's gonna break this zone. If it does, it's gonna continue rallying going down here. But make sure that you put your fib from that low to that high to see exactly if we're near a reversal point. And if so, just trade accordingly and see if we have a zone. So if we put a fib from the low to that high, so See here, 50%, 61.8. So it did went to 61.8 is right here. So already passed the 50% retracement. All right, so almost at the top of the hour. So market is ranging a little bit. So for sure, it's waiting for the FOMC news to get a reaction here off of it. So to have some crazy movement here in about 4 hours. So we're still gonna have almost 16 candles to complete on the 15-minute chart for the reaction here. So sometimes it's gonna be a little bit before the FOMC news, or sometimes it's gonna be after. So just be careful, guys, when you're gonna be trading FOMC if you do, because they will do some manipulation, like Leon says. So as long as you know exactly where to put your stop loss and your take profit, if you're trading news, you're gonna be you're gonna be golden for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Okay. There you go. So gold is breaking out right now, so that's perfect. So if you had your stop loss here, or you hit your TP1, so we'll see if it wants to continue going up. So pretty good setup here overall. Less than 5 minutes before the top of the hour. Let's look at, let me go on Bitcoin first. So we do have some consolidation here on Bitcoin. So it's around 97,000 here. So so we're waiting for the price to go towards the 100K. Now XRP here, we did have a sell here on the 15-minute chart. going down. So, but overall, still bullish here on XRP. So I'm waiting to see exactly if it's gonna break this line here that I drew when it did the high previously. That was in January. Yeah, it was in January, and now it's ranging here since then, and it was bouncing off important resistance support level. So when it's going to break out from this this flag, we should be going up bullish here. We do have some. I know that Ripple is getting put on CME futures on the 19th of May. So it would make sense here that it's going to start to pump after that day. And we do have some news here in regards to ISO 222 implementation at the bank. That should be done by July or maximum November. So the next couple of months will be interesting here in the crypto world. So hope you already invest in crypto. This is the future, and the future is basically almost present here. So it's almost there that it's going to be regulated here in the US, and if it does, you're going to see big spikes in the market overall. All right. Okay, so less than 2 minutes here before the start, the top of the hour. All right, so see, so US 30 is bullish here. So Nasdaq is neutral, but almost bullish. So price bounces off of this level here, started to go up. So I would consider that bullish. In S&P 500, the same. So we did have a level right here that was that the price bounces off of. And you see, guys, I always go on the left side and look to see exactly why the price pivoted from there, and you're gonna see the nearest level. And now it's just started to do a resistance here. See here, support. So this is a new support zone here. Boom. Top of the hour. So we have nothing. So new support zone here that was created here. So that means that right now everything is bullish here, so we're waiting for a bullish entry here. So this sell is invalidated here for now. Don't think it's gonna go lower than where it went. So all right, so make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I will do live sessions here for New York and London. London will be at 2 a.m. Every Tuesdays, Wednesdays. And for New York, it will be from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. And all the time is Eastern Standard Time. And what you're seeing here is my own indicator here that is called that's called high-low AIEA. So it's based off of it's a volume-based indicator here, and it's based off of breakout of levels and volume confirmation here, filtration. All right. And if you have any questions, put it in the chat as always, or in the description, the comment section here of this live. If you look at it in the replay, and if you're interested of getting mentored from me or have access to different type of indicators that I coded myself because I'm a coder and I'm a trader at the same time. Just fill out the form on my YouTube channel. There will be a Google form there. Just have to fill it out, and within the next 24 hours, we're going to reply to you and see exactly and get on a call and see exactly how I'm able to help you in regards to reaching your goals here on understanding the market. I've been doing that for the last 12 years, so I've seen every type of market here overall. Is there any pairs you want me to look at? If you're on the live, you can put it in the chat, and we could look at it together. If not, we're gonna wait for the next signals. Sometimes we're not gonna have any signals at all on the live, guys. But so far we had for the last three sessions here, we had German 40 on Tuesday. That was a big win here on the downside. Then we had this morning US 30 portion. This is the US 30 chart. So Dow Jones. So I started to go up here. So that was a sell. We had to go up. That was the stop loss that I had. And then it almost hit TP1 here. And now it's starting to reverse. So based off of that move, I will be out of that trade. And other than that, we had, let me go on my logs here. So we had the GU on a buy and a sell. So let me pull up GU. So GU, we had a sell here, and then we had a buy here. And for the buy, those are the zones that I'm looking for GU to do. And we had, let's see here, we had gold. So gold, we had buy, and this is where we're at right now. So the buy already hit TP1. Now it started to retrace. So we'll see if it's going to continue going up. But that TP1 was already hit here off of that line. Okay, please check Euro JPY. I missed today's buy setup. Okay, so Euro JPY, let's look. JPY. So you said the POC. Okay, I'm just gonna go on the other chart because the other chart has all of the other indicators here. Let's see. All right. So 5-minute POC. Let's see. It's this one. So is that the one that you're talking about, Leon? POC 5-minute buy. MX AI. Okay. Yeah, most of the time you're gonna see you have a buy here on EMXAI and POC. It should be going at the same direction because EMXAI has a POC calculation included in it. So it's pretty normal that you're gonna have the same more or less the same signal here at the same place or not, but it will be the same direction here. So EMXAI giving you a buy here at Asian, and it continue going up. And POC did the same thing, or that's at the same time. So yeah, so that was a good buy setup. And if we look at the dashboard here on EMXAI, we had multiple buys here around the same time. So more or less before and after. We had a 1-hour buy here at more or less at the start of mid Asian session here. So everything was looking bullish here. The only thing, so that's perfect. All right, so let's look at the time. So still have 5 minutes left here. If we have a setup on the high-low level AIA, we'll look into it and analyze it. But yeah, Euro JPY was a pretty good move here if you were trading that pair. But I think Leon, this is Asian, so for sure you're not going to be trading at the Asian pair, the Asian session, sorry, because you're trading London and New York only. So sometimes you're gonna miss the great setups, but if it doesn't align with your trading plan, just let it go, and you're gonna have another opportunity here in with the same currency or a different currency. So don't be uh, don't be sad that you missed that move. Uh, Sometimes I made big moves too. So Leon is a client of mine. So he has already the indicators here that he's using and is getting used to it and getting profitable in the last couple of weeks. So glad to hear. So I just have to continue and focusing on the setups here and your analysis, and you should be good overall. So I have mentorship with the young here for the last couple of years. So he's getting there. So odd CAD, new session pair, POC setup 5-minute chart. Odd CAD. So odd CAD POC. So I'm gonna open POC. I'm gonna go on odd CAD. So odd CAD, boom. Yeah, so that was a good setup here for odd CAD. So you had a sell here, MX. Okay. So like I said, Leon, the EMXI and POC will most likely give you the same setup, because the filtration for the ADX is off of the POC and VWAP. So sometimes you're gonna have when you look at the POC, it give you the entry way before the ADX. Sometimes it's really at the same time. So, but as you can see, if you add those two together, you're gonna see that it's gonna give you the right direction. But I would tell you to really focusing on EMXAI, because you have already the filtration for the POC. So you have extra confluence here. Like for example, if you see here, you had a buy and a sell here. You have multiple two buys, one buy and two sells. But if you open EMX, you only had one sell, and that was the correct indicator here, the correct setup. Why? Because you had, yes, you had POC, but you had an extra two volume base confirmation. So you have ADX and you have VWAP that was calculated, and that was the best setup here based off of the movement of the market. But like I said, be careful in regards to USD for now, because we're almost near the FOMC news. So I would I would just monitor to see exactly how the DXY is moving today before FOMC. So personally, I wouldn't trade US pairs here today, but this sometime you have good setup like GU. You had a good GU setup, but yeah. All right, so 16 nothing. So no signals here. So let's look at so CAD. You see on the high-low AIEA, it gives you a sell here at London session here. So that was a perfect sell here for CAD. It's moving pretty good here on CAD with that indicator. Looking good. So yeah, so you had a sell here, and your TP should be already broken here. So that'll be a support zone here to see exactly if it wants to break. But TP wise, if it breaks this one, the next level. So that was the previous swing low. So if it breaks the previous swing low, we do see a fair value gap right here. So it may start to go on this level here. And if we go back, so we have levels here. So even though it's for that level, but I'm just gonna plot it. So now it's testing this level here. As you can see, it's testing this level. We'll see if it's gonna break. If it does, that will be my next TP, and then the second one, the second one will be this one. So that will be my TP here off of that. But based off of this one, I would be already out of that trade at that point here because the sell was right here. So, and where would I put my stop loss? It would be at the previous swing. That would be this one here, or at a previous key level here. So let's look to see if we had a previous key level. So we had one here. But we'll see if we had something in between. So that's, I always look to see exactly if we had a level in between those two prices here. So we could plot to have something more precise. So far, oh, so you see here, we had one right here. So boom, Boom. So if you want to have something wide for your stop loss, that'll be here. But you could have put your stop loss here or even here. Okay, so as you can see, it never went towards that. Started to drop down, and I would have taken out of my trade here if I'd taken that sell right around that previous support here. So that will be here. All right, perfect. That's great. That's odd cat, Leon, that you're trailing. Just let me know. Yeah, so PFC gave you that sell right here, so that was perfect. So if you were in that trade off of the 5 minutes with POC, so that was perfect. Great. Okay, great. All right, perfect. Yeah. So yes, buy. Yes, but get out. Move take profit into. All right, perfect. Great. So yeah. So because that was a zone here on Oddcat that was pretty important. So that's why I told you maybe to monitor it and see exactly if it makes sense to continue taking that sell. But it may start to break and continue going down. But at that point, better to secure profit than not to, right? So, but it does look to have a continuation because we do have a fallback gap here, so it could have a continuation, but it may do another high and do a higher low and start to go down after that. So just be careful. All right, so let's see where the market is at. So Yeah, I think German, yeah, it started to go up here. So that was the zone that I was talking about, guys. So it tried to tap it multiple times, and now it started to go up. So it's following the indices here to the T. So right here, S&P 500 went to that line, started to go up. Nasdaq almost tapped it, started to go up, and US 30 here almost tapped it, started to go up. So did the same, and let's look at GU to see exactly if it continue went up. Yeah, so starting consolidated, now it started to go down. So this level here was a good point of interest. And gold here, it went to this level here, tapped it, and now it started to go down. So that was my first TP zone for gold, and it hit it, and retraced. So for now, should be out of that gold trade and wait for a sell setup. You may or may not see a sell setup right now, but that's what I would be looking for, because gold's been bullish for a minute here, so just have to wait and see. Okay, that's great. So, but like I said, Leon, you have to focus on one chart, because if you're going back and forth on multiple charts, you're going to be confused. So focus on one chart and just stick to it, and you're going to be a master of one chart, not multiple. So yes, I'm pretty sure that there's a continuation on OddCAD, but you selected to take your trade on a 5 minute. So 5 minute is basically scalping. So you scalped in profit, sit on your hands and wait for the other 5 minute entry in the opposite way, because you already took a sell. So you should be waiting for a buy. But yes, I'm pretty sure there's a 5 minute, 30 minute and 50-minute continuation here for OddCAD. So So for sure, if you want to have a bigger move, better to look at a higher time frame. So the 5 minute, it's more precise for entries, but all right, close that. All right. So 30 minutes here, you had a sell. But like I said, the price is already at a point of a previous support here. If you have your high low open on 30 minutes, on a 30-minute high low, you already have a resistance here, a support here. So, and you do see that there was a fast swing here. So better to get in at the start of the move, but then at the end of the move, or it could be at the middle, but better to take the trade at the start. Perfect. So let's see, 31, nothing here. So we still have the last candle here that will be printed out in less than 15 minutes. So we're gonna wait it out to see exactly if we have any signals. If not, we'll be done for the session, and we're gonna be reconvening ourselves tomorrow at New York again. So remember, we don't have any London session on Thursday. It's only Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So tomorrow we're gonna have the New York session, and we do have news for unemployment claim tomorrow in the U.S. at 8:30. So 30 minutes before the live session. So we're gonna see exactly how the market reacts and if we have any setups here after that news event. And as always, we're gonna look at different markets together. And it could be any market. It could be crypto, it could be metals, it could be Forex, and it could be indices. So any market, even we could look at the Indian market in India. We have an index in India. So depending exactly on the indicator here, and you're going to have some results here. So let's the way that the Indian index moves, better to use a level type, volume type indicator with support and resistance levels. So that's why I loaded it on this. So but it will work on the EMXAI and the other indicators, because 99% of the indicators that I have are volume based. So that's how I trade. So I'm not looking at the candle patterns at all. I'm just looking at levels that the price wants to go to, and if there was some volume in the market, and if so, this is when you're gonna get the alerts on the different type of indicators, and you just have to manage your position afterwards. All right, so since there is no movement here, guys, so we're gonna close it out now, okay? Unless you have other questions, feel free to ask them now, and I could answer them. But for now, we don't have any type of setups. The only thing we're waiting for is buy signals here on the indices. So German, US 30, NASDAQ, so US 100, and S&P 500, so US 500. And the news may start to push the market up. So we do have some news here at around 2. So we'll see how it goes. But for the next setup here, we're waiting for a buy on the indices. All right, so Perfect. So since there's no other questions, guys, we're gonna close it out. So thank you so much for being on this live. So we'll reconvene here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on May 8th with another live session here with Dre Day FX. So showing you exactly my indicator here, and we analyze the market together each and every day from Monday to Friday. All right. So that being said, wish you a wonderful rest of your day, guys, and we'll reconvene tomorrow. So talk to you soon. Peace.